Hello and welcome, dear students. We are doing daffodils, and this is the second part of daffodils. In the first part, we had read the poem and we had analyzed and understood the meanings. In this particular video, we are going to do a stanza wise paraphrase. Let us begin with the first stanza. In the first stanza is from the verse I wandered lonely as a cloud till the dancing in the breeze. The poet William Wordsworth is wandering alone from one place to another like a cloud, while flies over valleys and hills with the flow of wind. Suddenly, the poet sees a large number of golden daffodils. Daffodils are the flowers. These daffodils are growing close to the lake and under the trees. A light breeze is blowing, making these daffodils dance and flutter with the breeze. Then we move on to the second paraphrase. It begins from the verse continuous as the star, and it extends till in sprightingly dance. The paraphrase of this stanza is: to the poet William Wordsworth, these daffodils look like the stars that shine and twinkle in the Milky Way. The daffodils are spreading over a large area along the margin of a bay. A bay is a land extending into water. They are in an excessively huge quantity. Excessively means large, great, huge quantity. They are many, many in number. All these daffodils are dancing happily with the wind. Then we proceed to the next stanza. In the next stanza, the waves, it begins from the waves beside and ends till to me had brought. The waves in the lake beside these daffodils are also dancing in the wind, but in comparison to the daffodils, the waves are not as beautiful and attractive. Watching such a beautiful scene, the poet feels very happy. The poet continues to look at the daffodils. The poet prizes the scene greatly for himself. That means he treasures it. He wanted to save it in his mind and his heart. Then the next stanza, it begins from the verse for often, for oft, with the daffodils. The paraphrase is: the poet says that whenever he lies down on his bed, either thinking about anything or not thinking, the images of daffodils flash upon his imagination. It usually happens only when the poet is all alone. So that when poet is at home, he is lying down on his couch and he is thinking of these. It can be his mind can be empty. That means he has got nothing to think, and his mind can be full of something. That means he is worried. But at that time, when he is sitting on the sofa, he wants to enjoy the beauty of the daffodils. He recalls it. It usually happens when the poet is all alone. These images of daffodils have a magical effect on the poet. These images fill the heart of the poet with pleasure. That pleasure means happiness. The poet also feels like dancing with the daffodils. This was the paraphrase of the poem. There are 4 stanzas. Now let us look at the summary. Summary is the total idea or total understanding of the poem. It has been written in the form of a prose. The summary, it begins that the poet William Wordsworth is alone and having nature in mind, wandering from one place to another like a cloud which flies over the vales. Vales means valleys and hills in the wind. So the poet was moving around in the valleys and hills. He was wandering, that means moving around aimlessly, and he was moving around. He compared himself to a cloud that flies over the vales and hills along with the wind. All of a sudden, he sees a large number of golden daffodils which are growing on the bank of the lake under the trees. A light breeze is blowing, making the daffodils flutter and dance with it. For the poet, the view of these beautiful golden daffodils is similar to the stars shining and twinkling in a Milky Way. So he compares himself to the cloud, and he compares the host of golden daffodils to a Milky Way. As far as the poet can see, he finds only the daffodils growing along the margin of a bay. That means till the land extends into the lake, he can see only and only daffodils growing across. And he seems that the poet to be in a very large number. So that poet could see that the daffodils were in a very, very large number. All these flowers are tossing their heads in a sprightly dance. That means the daffodils seemed to be so happy. They seemed to be so happy that they were tossing their heads and dancing with the breeze. In the lake nearby, the waves are dancing with the wind. Now, one idea we have understood, that the daffodils had outsmarted the breeze. It was dancing better than the breeze. Then the poet compares it to the waves in the lake. He is saying that the dance of the daffodils, they had outsmarted the waves also. In the nearby, the waves are dancing with the wind and sparkling because of the sun rays fallen on them. But the beauty of the golden daffodils is so attractive and charming that it easily surpasses the beauty of the dancing and sparkling wave. So we have done two comparisons over here. The dancing of the daffodils, it was better than the dancing of the waves, and the dancing of the daffodils was better than the dancing of the waves also. So one is the daffodils dance better than the breeze, the daffodils dance better than the water waves. So two comparisons have been established with regard to the comparison of happiness of the daffodils. The poet feels happy and blessed in such an enchanting means very enterprising and happy and cheerful company. Whose company? It is the daffodils company. The poet is completely absorbed. Absorbed means engrossed. He was thinking of the daffodils only. The poet is completely absorbed in the beauty of the daffodils for the moment. He has lost touch with his surroundings. That means he has completely forgotten who else or what else was around. He considered himself to be fortunate. Fortunate means lucky, and very happy that he has been the witness of such a beautiful sight of the daffodils. Later, whenever the poet is thinking of not being busy, lying on his couch, the daffodils flash upon his imagination. That means when he is not doing anything, these daffodils, the thought of the daffodils or the sight of the daffodils, it flashes across his mind. The memory of the daffodils not only fills his heart with pleasure, but also has a refreshing effect on him and feels like dancing along with the daffodils. So the poet feels extremely happy that he has treasured this moment, and he wants to recollect and feel happy about it. And whenever he is alone, he enjoys the beauty of the daffodils, thinking about it, and he begins dancing along with the daffodils. The students are requested to read the poem once more, read the paraphrase, read the summary, and the students are expected to write the paraphrase in their own words and the summary also in their own words. If you are, and the critical appreciation, the question answers will be done in the third part. If you are new on the channel, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you receive the notification of the next video that I upload. And my students are requested to click on like so that this video gets added in their auto-generated liked list so that they can refer near test and examination. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day.